Chapter 4, Mishnah 3. The Mishnah continues discussing the law of a drain pipe that carries rainwater. Water that goes through a simple drain pipe does not become she'uvin. The Mishnah discusses a case where a cavity that can hold water was hollowed out on the inside wall of the drain pipe. If one hollows out a cavity in a drain pipe to receive gravel, i.e. to catch any gravel that became mixed into the rainwater, which can block it from flowing freely, the law is that if it is a wooden drain pipe, it disqualifies the mikveh whatever the size of the cavity, since water that flows over a tiny cavity, even a tiny cavity, becomes she'uvin. But if it is an earthenware drain pipe, it disqualifies the mikveh only when the size of the cavity is at least a revius. Rabbi Yossi disagrees and says even regarding an earthenware drain pipe, the water that flows through the drain pipe becomes she'uvin and disqualifies the mikveh whatever the size of the cavity. The sages spoke of a revius in connection with earthenware containers only in regard to broken containers of earthenware, not regarding an earthenware container that is complete. Only a broken earthenware container needs to hold a revius in order to be considered a utensil. A complete earthenware container is considered a container regardless of size. Eventually, the cavity in the drain pipe can become full of pebbles or dirt. The Mishnah discusses whether water that flows through such a drain pipe becomes she'uvin. If pebbles that collected in the cavity and filled it up are moving about in it because they are loosely packed, they disqualify the mikveh. That is, the water that flows through the drain pipe is considered she'uvin, because the cavity is still considered a receptacle. However, if earth fell into the cavity and was pressed down, i.e. it was tightly packed, and water flowed through the drain pipe into the mikveh is valid. Since the cavity has become completely clogged up with packed earth, it loses its status as a receptacle. Therefore, the water is not considered she'uvin. The Mishnah discusses another case of a drain pipe that has a cavity in it. Water that flows through a drain pipe that is narrow on both ends and wide in the middle does not disqualify mikveh, because the wide part of the pipe was not made for holding. Although the wide part certainly can hold water, it was not designed for that purpose. It is therefore not regarded as a receptacle. And the water that flows through the drain pipe is not considered she'uvin.